Hype Stars, Unique Infusionists. I am Queen Unique Brand Supporters. It is I, your hostess with the mostest. And sometimes a little bit extra. Y'all know what's happening. I am Queen Unique. Come on in the building, Hype Stars. Come on in. Come on in. I'm trying to find some music for us while y'all coming in here. It seems like it's a lot of car accident commercials on y'all. I'm not seeing, not hearing, no music. It's a boogie slide, y'all. I find this station, there always be some Mr. What's Happening music on. Y'all come on in. Y'all, shout out to my new hairdo, y'all. Shout out to Daggone 75 inches, y'all. Lord, y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this hair. Good morning, good morning. I see y'all coming on in here. Tap the like button real quick. Y'all, shout out to 75 inches, 10 hours, y'all. I got my 2B Queen 10U hair popping for this weekend, y'all. These braids are so heavy. Okay, y'all. So come on in the building, y'all, because last time my stream cut off, and I don't know what it is about this side of town and this tracking system that our city be on, but y'all. Oh, shoot, y'all. Hey, now that's a jam. What's happening, Brother Esco? Good morning, everybody. Go on, double tap the screen for the vibe real quick, y'all, because I gotta get into this title, y'all. Just a little bit, Hype Stars. Y'all make Queen happy. Hey, this you can tell. And y'all know I can sing, but not a lot. Y'all be standing right here beside me. I won't forget, Hype Stars. When I get my break, y'all gonna get y'all's too. Hey. Hey, go on get it one time, Hype Stars. I want to make sure I'm right. Hey, before I let go. One time, y'all. We be having them good times over here. Hey. Y'all, we done heard each other a couple of times, y'all. It's a shame what we do to people sometimes. I won't be foolish no more. What's happening, Andrea? Good morning, boo. I want to make sure I'm right. I want to make sure I'm right over here on the Humble Me Hype platform, y'all. Before I go the fuck off, you know what I'm saying, y'all? I think the sun rise and shines on the Hype Stars for real. That's why I keep coming over here. Y'all know it's nothing. It's nothing. Nothing Queen would not do. What? Before I go the fuck off. What's happening, THC Tycoon? Okay, y'all. So THC Tycoon done popped in the building to get back on point. We're gonna have to put the music down to the side. THC Tycoon said, "What's the thought of the day?" So y'all, the thought of the day. Shout out to Superfan Network is in the building. Grand Rising Queen, what's up with you? Have a blessed day on purpose, with purpose, in that order. So Tycoon, the thought of the day. Y'all see the title? Don't let up. Make it matter. On today, Monday, and every day. But y'all know if I have a title like that, y'all know I'm coming over here with some of my personal business. So y'all, Pretty Face having some issues at school. I ain't say she having no issues at school. Pretty Face got some haters, y'all. And Pretty Face been having some haters for a little while now because not only is she a drama club student, she's also a choir student or a chorus student at school. Yes, she had, I can say choir because my baby's been baptized and she's been on the choir too. She always outside in her city. She's on the dance team, y'all. She sits on her student government association. Taraji does a lot. Those who know, this family know that Pretty Face be outside. She be a lot of the reason why we outside. Esco said nothing but good vibes, sis. Absolutely. But y'all, so Taraji started having some issues with a little girl last year. You know what I'm saying? The little girl started having some issues with her. So it turns out that this little girl's mother did not know or wasn't aware of what her daughter was doing at school, not just to Pretty Face, y'all, but to a couple of students. So one day this little girl took it upon herself, y'all, and y'all know we wear these braids. Queen got 75 inches for this weekend, y'all, so we gonna be whipping it. But back to the story. So y'all know we wear these braids. So towards like the end of last year, one of these little girls thought that she was gonna play with my baby, y'all, and she cut one of Taraji braids on the bus. So us being who we are, me and Mr. What's Happening, you know, we go around here to this lady house. The mama wasn't there at first, y'all, but the grandmother was there. So the grandmother was like, she did what? And I was like, yeah, she cut my daughter hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got an issue with that. So the mother wasn't there. The grandmother was like, hey, you know, I'm going to have her call you back. Leave your number with me or whatever. We did that. So, y'all, probably about an hour or so later, we go back. The mother calls and says, you know, she's home. She want to understand what's going on. So we go back, y'all. But the mother, y'all, was nothing like the grandmother. This heifer come talking about, I don't understand why she had scissors on the bus. For one, they belong to her, and it's a school necessity. So, fuck the scissors. Why did your daughter cut my daughter's hair? Period. So, she's like, well, that ain't the issue for me. She said, I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse. Tycoon says, I hope your daughter doesn't get messed with at school. Oh, she definitely won't. Because, y'all, let me tell you, this is why the title say don't let up. So, through that issue, it turns out that the mother wasn't aware of a lot, but she was like, well, I can replace her hair because I braid hair. I braid hair. And I was looking at this saying, you need to get your mess in line. So the mother wasn't trying to hear it. I will tell y'all, this little girl was an athlete alongside Taraji, but she was causing so much ruckus in school. And then when she started, shout out to Instagram, they YouTube don't know this story, so I gotta tell them, but y'all know what's up. But there has been a to be continued. So yeah, so it turns out this little girl was causing like trouble all over the school. So at the end of last year, she up too, y'all, because they couldn't suspend the little girl off the bus. They couldn't change like her routine because she's in one of these, I guess, like lower income housing situations where, you know, if you're under a certain like guideline or standard for the school and you receive certain resources and benefits, that there's really not much they can do other than keep warning you. Hey V, good morning. V did it, y'all. V is in the building, roll out the royal blue carpet for real. But yeah, y'all, so they couldn't punish the little girl, so they just kept giving her warnings and warnings. And like kind of writing it off. They tried to give her like in-school suspension, but the mother had a problem with that too. It just seemed like every way they tried to punish this little girl, they would use like their housing situation and their living situation. She is a part of a 2-parent household, but the family is like separated, like the mom and the dad not together, but she got to stay. They had a whole lot of shit going on where the school was like, look, just chill out. You know what I'm saying? Tell your daughter to chill out. So ultimately, Taraji had an attitude. Taraji was like, you know what? I do too much for my city, for my school, to be having to deal with people like this. So until y'all do something about her, I'm done. When the school heard that, they went ahead and put the little girl off the cheerleading squad. So the little girl got gone. But when that happened, y'all, she got even madder. So turns out she had been messing with another family's children, and I'm not gonna say it's because they are white, but they were white. I don't know if that's supposed to matter, but Esco says that shouldn't give them the right to act any kind of way. That was my point exactly. So the little girl that messed around and messed with somebody else's daughter, and it was a white family, and they were scared. The little girl was like, she didn't want to say nothing because she didn't want all the girls' black friends, you know what I'm saying, to mess with her. But the family, the father of that family, shout out to the kings, whether you white, black, yellow, Puerto Rican, Haitian, whatever the hell you is, shout out to the real father gang, because because white or not, the father was like, we spend too much money and do too much in this city to be having our child walking around scared in her feelings and don't want to report this little girl because she feel a certain type of way. So with that family, y'all, they jumped into action. So turns out alongside our claims, the little girl has like 2-3 reports on her. And when I say reports, I mean police reports. That's why I'm saying, parents, don't let up on your child. If your child is one of these good ones that's out here making noise in the city and doing what they're supposed to do, don't let up. Keep letting them be the leaders that they're supposed to be, because eventually we're going to weed out the rotten ones. And when I say rotten ones, I mean just that. These badass kids who households so fucked up that the system, the school system, any of the systems feel like it'll be a problem if stop playing. Because when we don't stay on our kids and when we don't raise them up, they turn out to be shitty ass adults who start YouTube channels and get on social media and act a ruckus. Period. So let me get back to my story before I get in my feelings, y'all. Because and it shouldn't matter that he's white, y'all. But that white man said, I need to find some parents who feel like I do, and we need to do a thing. So turns out this little girl already done had 2 police reports on her, y'all. Sure did. We didn't know that the little girl had 2 police reports on her, but her punk ass mama knew. And for the fact that she got her daughter, still allowing her daughter to run out here in these streets and mess with people and run the daggone muckus, and you want to cover for her every time something happens because of her household and her living situation, maybe you and your other half should get y'all living situation together so your child will have a chance to stand at being a goddamn citizen, a good citizen, a tax-paying citizen, a citizen who not running around here making our senior school resource officers write reports on bullshit that they can't do nothing about because you and your spouse can't get y'all messed together. Period. I don't give a fuck about your child being in no messed up household. Just because your household messed up don't mean you gonna come over here and mess up mine. But anyway, y'all, let's get back to it. So this morning, y'all, no, not this morning. Thursday night, Taraji had this look on her face, and I was like, Taraji, you good? What's going on? She was like, nah, mommy. She was like, I got a little something. She was like, but I need to see, you know what I'm saying, exactly what it is before I bring it to you. I need to make sure that this ain't something that, something that she can feel like she can handle on her own. Because I also tell my kids, I'm not getting in kitty bullshit. Don't bring me nothing until it's something that's involving you or something that's going to be of harm to you. So Thursday night, we seen the little look on Taraji's face. We was like, okay, what's going on? She was like, nah, mommy, I'm good. I got it. So then I start receiving like dings and DMs from Taraji. So Taraji's screenshotting me stuff and me. So I can't keep up. So y'all, she was right downstairs. So I go downstairs and I'm like, Taraji, what's all these screenshots about? She was like, mommy, she was like, I think this little girl is starting up again. I said, who? Not the one that's already walking out here with a bad record. And the little girl was already told that in the event that you get caught in any more foolishness, since we can't handle you at school and punish you in school and off the bus, we gonna send your ass up out of here. They told the mom that your child will go to juvenile detention. So boom, y'all. So we looking through the screenshots. Shout out to 75 inches, y'all. To be continued. So we looking at the screenshots. And this kid's like, ooh, Taraji, what happened? Taraji, what happened? She's trying to figure it out. You know, these children are posting my child on social media. I mean, we up there anyway. We are very public with our lifestyle. But what they was doing was something that I seen these weird-ass adults doing. They was taking her pictures and doing stuff with it, trying to turn her beautifulness into a mess for the people that we can't see on the other side of their screen and only they can see, can sit around and talk about it. But see, let me tell you how social media, life, and God work. Where there is not a witness of your own, God will put people in place. So people started sending Taraji the screenshots left and right because they know who the fuck our family is for real. So one message came through to Taraji like, yo, Taraji, ain't this you? I done had 2 adults done screenshot me some messages like, yo, ain't this your daughter? So now with them screenshots, y'all, yes, we have completed a report with the bus driver this morning because the little girl ride the bus with Taraji. And she know when she done fucked up because the little girl ain't come to the bus stop this morning. It's probably better that she had not, because had I seen her or her mama, my ass probably would have been over there saying something before I even got a chance to take a report. So to that white man that's out there that needed a parent, needed some more additional evidence, we got you, sir. There is already a call placed into the school. Let me tell you why you don't let up on these kids. Because when you let up on them, they turn out to be shitty ass adults. So shout out to that white man who needed them additional reports, because yep, we have all the evidence. Y'all, let me tell you what else pissed me off. Because not only did this little weird ass, badass, criminal minded child who gonna grow up to be a fucking menace to society if her mama don't get her shit in line. I'm sorry, Brother Esco, because you know I don't play about mine. But I came here with this message. Let me tell you about this daggone... I'm sorry, y'all, but Queen has a problem with children who are growing up in these type of situations keep getting a pass to fuck up other people's homes. Y'all know Brother Esco in the building. I'm trying to curb my language. If any of the youth of the platform is here this morning before y'all head into school or any of that, Miss T apologized for her language this morning, but I'm pissed off with our system. But yeah, y'all, we put a report in. Hey, Facebook. Okay, let me read Esco comment because it might calm me down. Esco says that's whack of the school to protect this little girl just because they are getting a check. Absolutely. And then he says, no, sis. I'm bringing it down, Esco. I'm reading your comments. Esco says, no, sis, I know you don't play about my niecey poo. Absolutely, I don't play. And for the fact that just like this white man, our checks matter too. We do a lot in our city. So the little girl done messed around, y'all. Let me tell you, this is what pissed me off. Because the little girl goes to school with Taraji. Oh, so, hey, beautiful. Shout out to Also Ravishing is in the building. Roll out the royal blue carpet, y'all. Go on over there. Esco, if you can drop Also Ravishing's link in the chat for me. Y'all, this is Also Ravishing. This is the now third place I go on Sundays at 6 p.m. with the Love Talks. So shout out to Also Ravishing. Roll out the royal blue carpet for her and drop a link. But yeah, y'all, this is what pissed me off, because I was like, okay, boom, I'm seeing all these text messages, all this shit that weird people who really just jealous of you and really hate you for nothing. They don't understand why you bother their spirit so bad with the light that you walk around with. Y'all see this glow? Do y'all see this glow? You're welcome, Also Ravishing. This is what pisses me off, because then, y'all, we start getting messages from another little girl who, I ain't gonna say these children's names. We start getting another set of messages from a little girl that knows this little girl and supposed to be friends with her. So the first message that she sends over to Pretty Face, y'all, says, good afternoon, Taraji. I'm just I'm this girl's friend. Catch. I'm this girl's friend, but I don't know why she's sending me these messages about fighting you. And y'all, guess what? This child don't even go to our school, is not in our district, and from what we understand is in the whole city. So this little girl, let me show you about these airwaves and when you ain't got people in real life. This little girl, y'all, done took the messages from her friend and was so concerned about why this little girl is messing with Taraji. She was like, I just wanted you to have these just in case anything happens to you. When you try to come for people and you try to dig a ditch, be sure that you're not digging that ditch for yourself. And then the little girl also gives us the information through a text message, y'all, that the reason why this little girl is mad with Taraji is over a little boy. Girl, are you serious? Because this little boy likes my daughter to stand and talk with him. And y'all, I will say that Taraji has been a prayer warrior for this little boy. So this little boy, y'all, he struggles with, I think it's some form of cancer. So he struggles with that. And his mama just is like tight as us. She like, yo, don't be around these little girls because they'll hem you up. Don't let them swamp you. You know what I'm saying? So his mother like me. But him and Taraji have this connection. When he was in that hospital sick, Taraji was praying for him. Esco says, just remember, sis, vengeance is not yours, sis. I know, Esco. That's why I'm gonna let these people do their thing. But who ain't? When that little girl from another school, another district who don't even know my daughter send us messages about her being fought, oh yeah, baby, that report was already filed. And if that little girl had to go away from here, do not pass go, do not collect $200, that's her mama problem, not mine. Ravishing said, no doubt my sis raves about you, so I just followed you. God bless you. Shout out to Brother Esco for following Ravishing. Y'all know when y'all know I love when y'all get down there and network with each other and do y'all thing. So shout out. But yeah, y'all, the message is don't let up. Don't let up. Let your child. And then Taraji, y'all, I ain't gonna hold you. Taraji is like, mommy. I was like, what's the thing, Taraji, that's bothering you the most? She's like, mommy, because I feel like this little girl, like, punking me. And I was like, what you mean by that? She was like, cuz I want to say something back. And I was like, have you said anything back? She's like, no. I said, why have you not said anything back? She said, because mommy, I know if I say something back, it's going to make it look mutual, which is what all the referral papers say. When you get in trouble as a school and when there's police involved, it's going to say that you were in a mutual combat. You were in a mutual. She was like, mommy, she was like, I ain't trying to go back and forth with this little girl. She was like, but I'm tired of holding it in. She was like, I can do something for real. And she ready to take her punishment, but she won't, because not only was she not raised that way, she was raised to defend herself. So in the event that if some hands got put on her, yes, tear her little ass up. But Taraji is a leader. Taraji is trying to set an example. Taraji, and I'm going to be there, me and Mr. What's Happening going to be there to make sure that they do something about her this time. I'm telling y'all not to let up, because when you let up on these kids, they run a muckus in the city and they grow up to be shitty ass adults. If you ain't going to hold your child accountable, guess what? It's some families like me and that white man out there who was waiting for somebody else to speak up. It's some of us out there. You want to let your child report be written by us? We'll do it. We sure will. Don't play with us in these streets. Esco says, shout out to you, Queen, for raising your kids the right way. That's a testament to you and Mr. What's Happening. Yeah, because Taraji can pop off. She sure can. Taraji wants to. But not only does she not want to let herself down for giving into the foolery, she also does not want to let the people who she holds seats in their clubs, in their organizations, in their churches, in this community. She doesn't want to let them down, because she's a part of these teams and organizations, because she's setting a standard. She is a leader, and we're going to stand on it. And if standing on it means we're going to have to write a report on your child, and your child could do not pass go, do not collect $200, that would be your fault. Maybe that would be your accountability to wake up and stop raising shitty ass children. That's why I say it takes a healthy village, y'all, to raise a child. It takes a healthy village to raise healthy children, because clearly anybody can raise a piece of shit. And with that being said, I have been your hostess with the mostest. Shout out to you, Brother Esco. You know I love you. You know every time I read your comments, you know my spirit starts to calm. But I'm pissed off because the system will fail people who are trying to do the right thing. They will fail us, put us under attack, and have to deal with the crap that crappy ass kids whose parents can't get their freaking households together and raise their children accordingly, and set all these guidelines for the low income household and make us accountable for them. You not gonna play with the North Fleets. We have already put in the report. So to that white man, we'll see you very soon. To everybody else out there, y'all know how I say at the end of every last one of my videos, go on out there, and be great. On purpose, with purpose. Stop letting these people play with you. Don't let up. Esco says, love you too, sis. And just remember, God sees all and knows all. As long as Nisi Poo is not being physically harmed, we good. Period. And thanks to our report, she will not be physically harmed. And the bus driver is already aware. He says, so we need to be looking for somebody that don't even go to our school. Exactly. Because that little girl was like, I don't know why she's sending me this, but I just want you to have this just in case something happens. God gonna always have a witness, y'all. Don't let up on these people. Don't let them swamp you. You keep being great on purpose, with purpose, y'all. I have been your hostess with the mostest. I gotta get out of here. I'm probably gonna smoke a cigarette, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm probably gonna smoke a cigarette and walk past the mirror in my 75-inch braids, y'all. That took me 10 hours to complete. I am to be continued ready, y'all. Shout out to my braids. Shout out to my new look. New look, same queen. Don't play with it. All right, y'all, I'm out of here.